the preface. Then he turns the pages of the Missal to find the preface.
Per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Amen.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Taking a closer look.
Sursum corda.
Habemus ad Dominum.
Gratias agamus Domino Deo nostro.
Dignum et justum est.
Vere dignum et justum est.
He raises his hands and, facing the Missal, holds them parallel to each other at the height of the shoulders, continuing the preface.
Et te veneratione beatem Mariae semper virginis collodare benedicere et predicare, supplici confessione dicentes. Sanctus.
When he begins the Sanctus, he joins his hands and bows moderately. Redressing himself at the Benedictus qui venit, he makes the sign of the cross.
Domine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis.
He extends and raises his hands, whilst also raising his eyes to the cross at the same time.
Digitur clementissime Pater, per Iesum Christum filium tuum Dominum nostrum, supplices rogamus ac petimus. Uti accepta habeas et benedicas, ec dona, ec munera, ec sancta sacrificia libata.
These signs of the cross are made over the chalice and the host together. Keeping his feet facing the altar, the celebrant turns the upper part of his body somewhat towards the Missal. In doing so, he keeps the Missal and the oblata between his extended hands. The celebrant will turn to face the altar when he blesses the oblata and when he bows. At the memento, he raises his hands and joins them, holding them at the top of his breast or near his face without touching it, and bows his head slightly. In doing so, he makes remembrance of those for whom he wishes to pray. Then he extends his hands again and continues the canon.
Et nota devotio proquibus tibi oferimus, per qui tibi oferunt hoc sacrificium laudis processus omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum prospe salutis et incolumitati.
The celebrant uses his left hand to turn the pages of the Missal. Each time he turns a page of the Missal, he places his right hand on the altar. If it's before the consecration, outside of the corporal, whereas after the consecration, on the corporal.
Communicantes et memoria venerantes in premis gloriose semper Virginis Mariae, genitricis Dei, et Domini nostri Iesu Christi, sedet beti Iosef et Iosem Virginis sponsi, et beatorum apostolorum ac martyrum tuorum Petri et Pauli, Andrei Jacobi, Ioannis, Tomei, Jacobi, Philippi, Bartolomei, Mattei, Simonis et Tadei, Lini, Cleti, Clementis, Xisti, Cornelii, Cipriani, Lorenzi, Chrysogoni, Ioannis et Pauli, Cosme et Damiani, et omnium sanctorum tuorum, quorum meritis precibusque concilias, ut in omnibus protectionis tuum moniamur auxilio, per eundem Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen.
At the conclusion of the prayer Communicantes, the celebrant joins his hands. When he says Hanc igitur, he spreads his hands over the oblata, keeping them joined together by the thumbs, which are crossed right upon left. He will only join them again at the end of the prayer.
Hanc igitur oblationem servitutis nostre, selegunt te familie tue quesumus Domine, ut placatus ac scipias iesque nostros in tua pacilis ponas, atque ab aeterna damnatione nos eripi et in electorum tuorum iubeas rege numerari per Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen. Quam oblationem tu Deus in omnibus quesumus benedictam, adscriptam, ratam rationabilem acceptabilem que facere dineris ut nobis corpus, et de sanguis via delectissimi filii tui Domini nostri.
He blesses in the following manner. The first three signs of the cross are made over the chalice and host together, the fourth solely over the host, and the last solely over the chalice. Having finished the prayer, he joins his hands and bows his head to the cross. If a ciborium